I want to start the program off today talking about the body's defense system, the exquisitely designed defensive system. We call it the immune system. Yesterday there was an article published in the journal Frontiers in Psychology that cited University of Illinois research that found that spending time in nature protects against, quote, a startling range of diseases, unquote. And that includes diabetes and cancer and heart disease, which are the 3 leading causes of death and health misery in this country and around the world. How do you like that? Spending time in nature protects against a startling range of chronic degenerative diseases. Would it come as a surprise to you if I told you there are no prescription drugs that can make that claim? There are no prescription drugs that can reverse degenerative disease. There are no prescription drugs that can protect against degenerative disease. That's not the role of prescription drugs. Prescription drugs mask symptoms, hide symptomology, and of course, increase our exposure to side effects and toxicity. This whole idea of immunity and immune activation, defensiveness, protection, survival, the survival response and its connection to health and wellness and illness is so darn important to understand, especially if we're dealing with some kind of chronic illness, especially if we're sick. When our body is freaked out, when our body is in a defensive posture, when our immune system is activated and the body is in a protection mode, it's going to allocate resources away from thriving, away from building, away from growth and away from repair and away from creativity and away from libido and away from everything we love about being alive towards protection, towards survival, towards getting us out of a jam. And because food represents the most important chronic offending agent, even good food, even vegetables, even spinach and lettuce represent potential offending agents. And it's no surprise, by the way, that the immune system is largely concentrated in the intestine because of the relationship of food to offense, food to immunity. Understanding and leveraging digestive health is the ultimate key to staying strong and vital and healthy no matter what your health challenges may be. This is so important because you're never going to hear a medical professional make this link. If you go to a doctor and he diagnoses an autoimmune disease or heart disease or diabetes or any other chronic health issue, it is unlikely that your doctor is going to tell you to go eat fermented foods or get on the biolumin nightly essence. This connection between food and digestion and disease is linked, or the link between food and digestion and disease is the circulatory system, which is made up of 2 halves, the blood and then what is called the lymph. Now, we talk about the blood all the time and the importance of clean blood and oxygenated blood and the relationship of toxic blood to disease, but we don't really talk about the second half of the circulatory system, the lymph component of circulation, anywhere near as much. And this is unfortunate because the lymph is our toxin, our poison elimination system, as well as the delivery system for fatty nutrients, for fatty vitamins. And the lymphatic system plays a key role in the development of disease the same way the blood does. Because the lymph system can basically be thought of as a piping system for immune components, white blood cells, as well as toxins, as well as essential fatty acids and vitamins D, E, A, and K, your fatty vitamins. The more clogged up your lymph is, again, mostly from foods, the less available nutrients are going to be for delivery to cells. And how is it that the lymph gets toxic and congested? The same way the blood does. As with clogged and dirty blood, lymphatic congestion and toxicity is mostly a digestive condition. Lymphatic congestion is mostly a digestive condition. Why is this so important? Because of the connection between lymphatic congestion and disease, and because this represents our power to heal ourselves. Our power over healing, our power over health, as well as our complicity in the formation of disease, in the formation of the symptomology of the disease. And by the way, this includes even genetic illnesses, so-called genetic illnesses, the symptomology of things like cystic fibrosis and sickle cell anemia. The symptoms can be improved dramatically by controlling digestive strategies using your biolumin nightly essence, your ultimate enzymes, and other digestive health supplements. There's an opening from the small intestine into the lymph, and when the wrong foods are eaten, especially food allergens or anything that activates the body's defenses, toxins, or food intolerances, these immune food complexes, the combination of food plus the immune system can enter into the lymph, and this is not good. This is where lymphatic congestion begins. And if you want a graphic representation of what a clogged up lymphatic system is all about, all you got to do is think about one of the most common childhood surgical procedures, which is the way the medical model handles lymphatic congestion in children, and that is a tonsillectomy. Your tonsils are part of the lymphatic system, and when they get so clogged up from dairy and from gluten and from other food allergens, they can swell to the point where your child can't even breathe, so I have to remove the tonsils. Tonsils are a part of the lymphatic system, and this inflammation can occur anywhere. It doesn't have to just be in the tonsils. So what do you do? If you're dealing with some kind of health challenge, the first thing is to focus on digestive health. Eliminate problem foods, do a food diary. Even if you have to fast for a couple days, get on the Swear V and do a bottle every hour or so, or half a bottle every hour. Do a Swear V cleanse. Of course, the Biolumin Nightly Essence, the Fucoid Z, and the Ultimate Enzymes are other great strategies for digestive health. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552 toll free. We're coming back right after this with more good health information. Don't go away.
Good liver health is vital to your overall health. Did you know the liver is the largest gland in the body? Generating digestive enzymes, converting fat into fuel, controlling metabolism, regulating cholesterol in the blood, and neutralizing toxins and waste products. Decreased liver function can lead to debilitating diseases. Hepal, a proprietary blend exclusive to Prohoba International, can help support healthy liver function. Hepal is a blend of natural organic pollen extracts, including essential enzymes, botanical glutathione, which is considered to be one of the most powerful antioxidants for detoxifying free radicals and exogenous compounds, superoxide dismutase, and aloe vera, formulated to cleanse and support healthy liver function. If you'd like to have healthy liver function, call your local longevity distributor today, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Longevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Longevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Longevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Longevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
You're listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program on the ZBS Radio Network. I'm Pharmacist Ben. I'll be sitting in for the next 45 minutes or so with my partner in good health, good colleague, and friend, Douglas Winfrey. What is up, Doug? How you doing, man?
I thought we'd talk a bit about artificial sweeteners today, as I've got a Reuters news story here, headline Top 10 Ways Artificial Sweeteners Destroy Health. Of course, there's 5 or 6 of them that have been approved by the FDA as safe: saccharin, aspartame, sucralose, acesulfame K, and neotame. Some of those I'd never even heard of. But first on the list is it impairs the metabolic process in the body. Consuming large amounts of artificial sweeteners can cause a metabolic syndrome or prediabetes. Hormonal imbalances, they say artificial sweeteners can disarray your hormones. Impaired metabolism can cause endocrine glands to dysfunction. Weight gain, say an insulin spike triggered by consuming sweeteners can increase food cravings. Consequently, people end up eating more and gaining weight. Changes in taste. Let's say artificial sweeteners' taste is markedly different from the way natural sugars taste. Artificial sweeteners are much sweeter than the natural sugars. For example, neotame is about 7,000 times sweeter than natural sugar. Alters the intestinal bacteria. An ecosystem of bacteria resides in the pits of your stomach. Some bacteria aid in digestion, whereas others are actually harmful. Some bacteria can isolate certain substances from ingested food and convert them into fats. Artificial sweeteners can promote the growth of gut bacteria, thereby increasing body fat, increased risk of diabetes. As they say, diabetics gravitated towards saccharin and other sweeteners because it claimed to have 0 calories. A nurses' health study conducted by the American Society of Nutrition in 2013 showed that people who regularly consumed artificial sweet drinks had a much higher chance of developing type 2 diabetes. In addition, the artificial sugars can boost obesity and alter gut bacteria, increased risk of hypertension and cardiovascular disease. Sweeteners like saccharin and aspartame can interfere significantly with the metabolic function of your body. Brain poisoning, they say, can have under the scanner for damaging the nervous system, including the brain. Aspartame is the most notorious. They say the sweetener is an organic compound that consists of 3 components, and they can slow down the responses of neurotransmitters, and it contaminates environments. They say they're not completely biodegradable, and also possibly carcinogenic. They say saccharin in early rat studies, saccharin was shown to possibly induce cancers when used in combination with cyclamate. So there you go.
You know what's interesting about that, Doug? As bad as sugar is, it's actually benign compared to all that stuff.
Well, I think that's true with a lot of things. I mean, it's like, for years we've been told, stay away from butter and use margarine or Crisco, and now we know that that whole thing was nothing more than a marketing campaign by Procter & Gamble to sell Crisco.
Do you know anybody who eats margarine still?
No, my mother was a big proponent of that, and
Back in the 60s, probably. 60s and 70s?
60s and 70s. And as soon as I got old enough to be out on my own, I switched back to butter because I think it tastes better, and it's obviously, in my opinion, much better for you.
Oh, it's a lot better for you. You know, butter's a great source of selenium and iodine, for that matter.
Did not know that.
Yes, it's a great source of selenium and iodine, and it's also a great source of a fat that is super important for the digestive system. I'll tell you about that when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. 831-685-1080 is your priority line number. 888-379-2552. Toll free. We've got a line open for you at 831-685-1080. If you've got questions about the longevity products, health, nutrition, prescription drugs, we want to help you. Pick up the phone and give us a call. All right, we're going to take a break and come back with more good nutritional health information on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program right after this. So, butter, awesome stuff, super tasty stuff. You always want if you can, you want spring butter, early summer butter. Why? Because that's the grass-fed stuff. That's the good stuff. Grass is an amazing substance, man. Grass has got great fats in it. Grass is a good source of B vitamins. And when cows eat the grass, you always want grass-fed anyway.
The meat gets stringy.
Yeah, but you get better, healthier butter and dairy.
Give me some good corn-fed beef
like
every
the corn-fed.
time.
You must be from the Midwest or something. That's probably
Oh, yeah.
Butter's a great...
I grew up eating beef that was raised by my grandfather. So
grain, corn.
Oh, yeah, corn-fed.
Corn.
Yeah.
You don't like grass-fed animals? You're a hunter, though, aren't you?
The meat seems to be a little stringy.
It's a little, it's probably a little gamier, too, grass-fed stuff. But
I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all.
You just don't like the stringy?
I got a new thing that I'm really liking when I try to go for red meat, and that's buffalo, bison.
I have yet to taste buffalo, actually.
Really?
Is it good?
It's good. It has it's a much better flavor, I think.
They got those buffalo
a lot of flavor behind it.
Have you tasted Ted's Montana Grill bison burgers? Have you had that?
No. I just bought some ground bison, and made my own burger.
Well, butter anyway. You know where the word butter comes from? Butyric acid, which is a fatty acid that is super important for your digestive system. And butter is one of nature's richest sources of this stuff. If you're dealing with a digestive health issue, gas, bloating, discomfort, butter can actually help out. In addition to being a great source of fatty vitamins, in addition to being a great source of minerals, it's also a good source of intestine-friendly butyric acid. And butter is also a good source of something called CLA, especially butter that comes from grass-fed animals. CLA has been known for helping with weight loss, so you can actually lose weight by using butter. You can make your own butter, too, just by whipping cream. Just put some cream, let the cream warm up, and put it in a dish and whip it up. Not only will you get butter, but you'll also get some buttermilk, because the liquid portion from the whipping action actually tastes pretty darn good, and that's what we call buttermilk. So you make your own butter, make your own buttermilk. And here's another tip for you. If you're dealing with a gallbladder problem or a liver problem, and many of us are, or for that matter, an intestinal problem, and you have difficulties or have a problem absorbing your fatty vitamins, and that's what happens when you have a gallbladder removed or when you have liver health issues. You don't absorb your vitamin D and E and A and K. If you mix up your veggies with some butter and maybe braise them in butter a little bit, the fatty vitamins and the phytonutrients from the vegetables will come out in the butter, and it will make your butter into a nutritional supplement. How do you like that? Be tasty, loaded with nutrition anyway, but you can beef up the nutritional value by braising your veggies in a little bit of butter. You always want to cook with butter. That's the only oil that you really want to cook with is butter. All other oils are unstable. As you know, if you've listened to this program, we're always talking about the instability of oils, especially when they're heated or when they're exposed to light or oxygen. All right, our number 831-685-1080, 831-685-1080, or 888-379-2552, 888-379-2552. One more cool thing about butter, one of the hardest vitamins to get is vitamin K. Vitamin K is super important for the circulatory system, and vitamin K is also important for bone health. And as it turns out, butter, in addition to being tasty, in addition to being a good source of CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, and butyric acid, butter is also a good source of vitamin K for your bones and for your circulation. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. I'm going to take a commercial break and come back with your phone calls. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552, 888-379-2552, toll free. Don't go away. We'll be back right after this.
Let's head to Chile and Celia. You're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Celia. Heard you had an earthquake down there. Celia.
It was quite strong and long.
Was it a long one? Where did you? Are you near the earthquake?
Very long.
Are you near where it happened?
Well, I live in Santiago, 250 miles away from the epicenter where the earthquake was.
And you still felt it?
But all of the Pacific Coast, we felt it very strongly here.
Wow. It was one of the biggest ones. They say it was one of the biggest ones, at least of the year, 8.3 from what I hear. But you're okay. Yes. You're okay and you're calling us. What's going on? How can we help you?
I'm okay. We are okay, yes.
What's
Thank
up?
you so much for taking my phone call.
Sure.
Well, the reason I'm calling is, besides, number one, I'm a great fan of Dr. Wallach and all of his products.
We are as well.
In Chile, it's not easy to get the stuff because here it gets retained in customs and I have to go through a bunch of work.
How did you hear?
Usually cannot get it.
How did you hear about the products in Chile?
Well, I heard first last year through my boyfriend. He is a great fan of Dr. Mercola, Dr. Group, and Dr. Wallach. We both listened to InfoWars and Alex Jones, and then one thing led to the other.
Got it.
And that's how we a couple of Dr. Wallach's books, and I have watched almost all of the videos he has on YouTube.
Very nice.
He's very clear. And in my particular case, well, I have rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay. Want some help with that?
I'm sorry?
You want some help with the rheumatoid? Very easy to help you. Very easy.
Yes, exactly. Because I really like Dr. Wallach's protocol for the sickness.
Okay, here's what you need. Here's what you want to do, okay? I'm going to tell you what to do, Celia. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease. And in this way, it's like all autoimmune diseases. It doesn't really matter where your autoimmune disease shows up. Sometimes it'll show up in the pancreas, and you'll call it type 1 diabetes. Sometimes it will show up in the muscles. They'll call it myasthenia gravis. Sometimes it will show up in the nerves. They'll call it multiple sclerosis. And other times it will show up in the joints, and they'll call it rheumatoid arthritis. It doesn't matter where it shows up. It matters that it shows up. So it's an autoimmune disease, and whenever you hear the word autoimmune, and whenever you hear the word immune, as I was saying at the beginning of the program, you want to think of food and digestion. Most of your immune system is located in the intestine, which makes perfect sense because the immune system is supposed to protect us, and this is the main place where the offending agents, where the enemy, if you will, gets into the body. So anytime you hear the word immune or autoimmune, you want to first focus on foods, and it's almost unheard of. I've never heard of rheumatoid arthritis without having an associated digestive issue. So eliminating problem foods is job number one. Gluten is on the top of the list, as I'm sure you understand if you've heard Doc talk before. Dairy can very well be an issue. Eggs can be an issue. Even tomatoes can be a problem, or potatoes. There's all kinds of foods that can trigger an immune response. And the only way to know what foods are triggering your immune response is by doing a food diary and writing down everything you eat and how you feel after you eat that food. And you're going to notice that certain foods trigger a flare-up in your rheumatoid arthritis and perhaps even digestive issues like loose stools or constipation or bloating or gas. So focusing on foods is job number one for any autoimmune disease, including rheumatoid arthritis. Then there are wonderful nutritional supplements that you can use. Doc has created a whole line of great supplements for the digestive system. Hang tight and we'll tell you what those are when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552, toll-free. We're coming back with more phone calls and more good health information on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program on the ZBS Radio Network. The Dead Doctors Don't Lie program, talking to Celia in Chile about rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease. Immune system means, almost by definition, a digestive issue because the immune system is located in the digestive tract, which means doing a food diary and eliminating problem foods, including gluten and dairy and really anything that causes a digestive problem. That's the first thing you want to do. You'll notice that your symptoms will tend to subside as you eat less food. And if you were to go and do a Swear of E cleanse, a Swear of E fast, you'll notice that your symptoms will subside pretty dramatically. Second thing you want to do is start to use nutritional supplements for the digestive tract. Love, love, love the Longevity digestive supplements and the Beyond Organic digestive supplements. The Biolumin Nightly Essence is a must-have for rheumatoid arthritis or any autoimmune issues. 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and 3 at night. They will also, the Biolumin Nightly Essence product and probiotics, good bacteria, will tend to balance out any bacterial invasions that can be associated with rheumatoid arthritis. Also, digestive enzymes, your ultimate enzymes after meals. And taking the ultimate enzymes on an empty stomach can also help as an anti-inflammatory. Always use a little apple cider vinegar with your ultimate enzymes. The Fucoid Z and the glucogel caps can also help with digestive health issues. And then, personally, I'd be using my probiotic-enriched cheese from Beyond Organics. You know, help me out. I forgot. Jordan Rubin. I forgot his name. Jordan Rubin actually cured himself of digestive health issues, some pretty severe ones, by using probiotics and good bacteria. Use the Suero V Cleanse, the Amasai, or the probiotic-enriched cheese. Last but most certainly not least, get on the Healthy Start Pack if you're not already using it, especially your Ultimate EFAs. Make sure you're using 3 capsules in the morning, 3 capsules in the afternoon, and 3 capsules at night. And thanks so much for your call, Celia from Chile. Hope we helped you out. Okay, who's next, Doug?
All right, let's head to New York. And Tara, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Tara.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. What's up?
I just wanted to make a follow-up call from, I talked to Dr. Wallach about maybe 6 or 8 months ago.
Okay.
And I just had, like, problems with my heart, and just, like, after I stood up from sitting down, it would just, like, beat really fast, and
Yes.
I would have to, like, almost hold on to the wall. And
Oh, my goodness. How old are you? How old are you, dear?
I'm 34.
Okay. You're a little too young for that. That's a pretty common adrenal health problem. But go ahead. What's your question? How can we help?
So he told me to put. So I've been taking the EFA Plus 3 for 3 times a day, and the 2.0, and De-Stress, and Ocean's Gold.
Nice.
Gluco Gel Plus Selenium, Cardio Effects, Beyond Osteo Effects, plant-derived minerals, and ultimate enzymes. And I've been doing that ever since I talked to him.
Okay.
And I'm feeling better, but now I'm starting to, like, feel bad again, especially, like, this past 3 days, and today's just been the worst.
Okay.
Like, I woke up just, like, really, really exhausted.
Okay,
And,
you got all the classic signs of an adrenal gland issue. Those are all classic signs. Everything from the fatigue to the, by the way, that's called postural hypotension, and it's a classic sign of adrenal issues. Sounds like you're burning out, and that usually follows blood sugar problems and digestive problems. So something else is percolating along in there. Now, if you know you have digestive issues, you're ahead of the game. If you don't know you have them, find them. Do a food diary and look for problem foods that are associated with heartburn or gas or bloating or constipation, and those need to be eliminated. Second thing is you might want to start looking at blood sugar issues, staying away from sugar or anything that breaks down into sugar, and then using your Sweeties and your Beyond Tangy Tangerine. I assume you're already on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, but you might want to throw in the Sweeties as well. And then last but not least, the most important, even more important than nutrition for the adrenal glands, the most important strategy involves deep breathing. Your adrenal glands are constantly monitoring blood oxygen, and under conditions of low blood oxygen, you're going to run into the circulatory health problems, and that can cause all those things that you were talking about, where you feel dizzy and woozy and have heart palpitations when you get up out of a sitting position. So it's very important that you practice slow, deep breathing, especially when you're sitting down right before you get up. Maybe take 1 or 2 deep breaths before you move your body, and you'll notice that you feel a lot better if you're oxygenated before you stand up. And it can also happen if you're working out too, by the way. So before you work out, you might want to practice the slow, deep breathing, and you might want to just practice your slow, deep breathing techniques just on a regular basis, maybe 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes in the afternoon, and 2 minutes at night. A few other miscellaneous nutritional supplements that can help you with the adrenal glands. The De-Stress is awesome for the adrenals, by the way. But also vitamin C, which you'll get in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, is important for the adrenal glands. And then zinc is one of the most important minerals for the adrenal glands as well. Focus on adrenal health. Everything you're talking about, my dear, is a classic case, sounds like a classic case of what's called adrenal fatigue. Last but most certainly not least, you may want to try something called pregnenolone, Pregnenolone, pregnenolone capsules, 100 milligrams a day can be very helpful for adrenal health issues. And thanks so much for your call. Appreciate it. All right, who's next on the line? Douglas?
All right, let's head to California. And Aaron, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Aaron.
Hi, Pharmacist Ben.
What's up?
Not much. I'm having a problem. I found out that I have problems with my spleen. I was having some problems on the side of my stomach, and my medical doctor said it turned out to be splenic infarctions. And so I was wondering if I could do anything to help my spleen out.
Absolutely, you can do a lot for your spleen. Your spleen is your red blood cell processor. Are you on any supplements now?
Not at the moment. I have taken the Healthy Start Pack. I need to get back on it again.
Well, do you have any other health conditions that you have? Like digestive issues, blood sugar issues, weight, high blood pressure, anything like that?
Little high blood pressure.
Is that the only thing?
That's the only thing.
Okay, so just for the listeners, a splenic infarction is a blockage in the blood supply that goes into the spleen, and that can cause splenic death. Obviously, no oxygen in the blood. It can lead to tissue death in the spleen. It can be a pretty serious problem. So when you have you don't have a spleen issue as much as a circulatory system issue that's affecting the spleen. And that tells me blood sugar problems, first of all. So if you have any, you might want to, I don't even think you should get checked because they can't even tell you, but you might want to just try to reduce your intake of fast-burning sugars, breads and pastas and those kinds of things, and then get on the Sweeties product as well as the Healthy Start Pack. The Healthy Start Pack in combination with the Sweeties is a wonderful nutritional strategy for dealing with blood sugar issues, in addition to reducing your intake of fast-burning sugars, foods that break down into fast-burning sugars, and you know the drill probably, potatoes and cereal and bread and pasta and desserts and fruit juices, etc. Second thing is, once the blood becomes dirty from the digestive system, this can also lead to clogs in the circulatory system, which can cause occlusion or blockade of the vascular supply to the spleen. So if you have any underlying digestive issues, those need to be corrected. Again, food diary is very important, eliminating problem foods. Using the ultimate enzymes can be helpful, and the Biolumin Nightly Essence. Why? Well, both are very important for the digestive system, but both can help clean out the blood. The Biolumin Nightly Essence is made with something called nattokinase, which is like a roto-rooter enzyme for the circulatory system, for the blood supply. And same with the ultimate enzymes, for that matter. Both have proteolytic activity. That means they dissolve clots and they dissolve sticky blood. The blood will become sticky if you have digestive issues, and the blood will become sticky if you have blood sugar issues, and the blood will become sticky if you have something called hypoxia issues, which means low blood oxygen. So once again, it's practicing slow, deep breathing. Oxygenating the blood can help open up the blood vessels. That's your main strategy, is to open up the circulatory system. And using digestive health strategies, food elimination, as well as the supplements, as well as the Beyond Tangy Tangerine and the Healthy Start Pack and the Biolumin Nightly Essence and the Ultimate Enzymes can help clear out the blood. Of course, taking care of your blood sugar and your insulin, using the Sweeties, and then making sure you're oxygenating and respirating correctly are all important strategies for improving circulation. So you want to focus on circulatory system, not so much the spleen, but the circulatory system. You got a circulation problem, my friend. Thanks for your call, Aaron. Hope we helped you out. We'll take a break and come back with more of your phone calls. 831-685-1080. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552. 888-379-2552. Toll free. I'm Pharmacist Ben along with Doug Winfrey. We're coming back right after this. Don't go away. All right, we're back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. 831-685-1080 is your priority line number. 888-379-2552, toll free. I'm Pharmacist Ben, sitting in for Doc, along with Doug Winfrey. Who's next on the line, Dougie?
All right, let's head to California. And Rito, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Rito, what's going on, man?
Hi.
Rito, what's up? How you doing?
I have a pretty good. I have
Yes.
a question. This is in regards in my mom. She has a couple of problems here. Okay, she's in dialysis. She has high blood pressure.
Oh, geez.
Her kidneys need a lot of help. and she's going, well, after dialysis, like 3 or 4 months after dialysis, she started to lose she was going blind. And we're all wondering why is she going blind, and she starts to eat a whole lot of food.
She's what now?
She tends to be very hungry.
Yeah, well, there's your problem, my friend. Here, I'll cut right to the chase, Rito. Rito, you say? R-I-T-O?
Yes.
Here, I'll cut right to the chase, Rito. She's got a blood sugar problem. Every single thing you're telling me here is part of something called metabolic syndrome, which is a blood sugar problem. That's as simple as that. So what you got to do is you got to start working on more protein and more fat for your mom. That means butter and good fat, avocados and such. And then more protein, eggs especially, if she can eat eggs. And then get her away from anything that breaks down into blood sugar, breaks down into sugar. I'm talking about bread and pasta and cereal and potatoes and burritos and rice and all the foods we love. That's the problem right there, my friend. She'll lose weight, her blood pressure will drop, her kidney health will improve, and so will her eye health as well. You also want her to use the sweeties after all her meals, 2 or 3 capsules after all her meals, and of course the Healthy Start Pack, that goes without saying. She's got a blood sugar problem. There ain't no mystery here. These are all classic symptoms of what's called dysglycemia. Now, it will also help you if you start working on stabilizing the digestive system, because it's very rare that somebody will go into dysglycemia. That's a fancy way of saying messed up blood sugar. Dysglycemia and digestive health issues go hand in hand. So in addition to keeping her off of the foods that break down into sugar, all the foods we rip on all the time on this program and on my program, and in addition to using the sweeties and the Healthy Start Pack, have her focus on digestive health and digestive wellness. And that means eliminating foods that cause digestive problems. And that also means using your ultimate enzymes, or her ultimate enzymes, after meals, along with some apple cider vinegar. By the way, apple cider vinegar also has some blood sugar stabilizing properties all on its own, even just without the ultimate enzymes. But taken with the enzymes, they'll help activate the enzymes and improve digestion. And then also the biolumin nightly essence is very important, not just for the probiotics, the good bacteria that will help with the digestive system, but also it can help with the circulatory system. That's the problem when you end up with messed up blood sugar. Sugar is explosive stuff, and it will explode the blood vessels, especially the tiny blood vessels in the eyes and in the kidneys. And this is where kidney disease comes from, and this is also where blindness comes from. By the way, your mom will also lose weight and improve her blood pressure, too, when she follows those strategies. Thanks for your call, Rito. Hope we helped you out. And let's see if we can get one more call in. What do you say, Doug?
We've only got about 60 seconds here.
Oh, that's it. All right. Well, I know we talk about digestive health all the time. I know we talk about blood sugar issues all the time. I know we talk about relaxation all the time. But that's the good news, folks. That's how simple and how easy it is to reverse chronic degenerative disease. Nobody has to be condemned to blindness and kidney disease and high blood pressure and splenic infarctions and all the things we talked about on this program today. It's the little things. It's the simple things, like getting on a nutritional supplement program, like using the Healthy Start Pack and the Biolumin Nightly Essence and the Fucoid Z and the Ultimate Enzymes, like relaxing the body and practicing deep breathing techniques and stabilizing the blood sugar with the sweeties and with dietary restriction of sugars. We don't need to be fixed. In fact, we can't even be fixed by the medical model. The medical model has no business in taking care of our health. The medical model is irrelevant, and the medical model is impotent when it comes to dealing with chronic degenerative disease. How do I know? We're the most doctored culture in the history of the planet, and simultaneously, we're the sickest culture in the history of the planet. Pick up the phone, call Longevity, get on the Healthy Start Pack, and see if I'm kidding. Get on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Get on the Ultimate Classic. Get on the Ultimate Enzymes and the Beyond Tangy Tangerine and the Biolumin Nightly Essence, and see if I'm kidding you, folks. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. Have yourselves a wonderful, awesome, spectacular day. We'll talk to y'all later, folks. Bye for now.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA
FDA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable, and besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
Good liver health is vital to your overall health. Did you know the liver is the largest gland in the body? Generating digestive enzymes, converting fat into fuel, controlling metabolism, regulating cholesterol in the blood, and neutralizing toxins and waste products. Decreased liver function can lead to debilitating diseases. Hepal, a proprietary blend exclusive to Prohoba International, can help support healthy liver function. Hepal is a blend of natural organic pollen extracts, including essential enzymes, botanical glutathione, which is considered to be one of the most powerful antioxidants for detoxifying free radicals and exogenous compounds, superoxide dismutase, and aloe vera, formulated to cleanse and support healthy liver function. If you'd like to have healthy liver function, call your local Youngevity distributor today, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit line of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. If you're looking to lose weight, try JavaFit Diet Plus 62, a high-energy, gourmet coffee fortified with a blend of nutrients such as gambosia, citrus, and an extra shot of caffeine to pump up energy and help achieve a healthy weight. Unlike most diet drinks, you won't taste a difference. But for this to work, you can't load your coffee with cream and sugar. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Jovolution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.